Okay, we've now got the bottom section nicely covered. It's time to work on these uprights using the 4 remaining pieces, and once again it's a case of nice and gently on the corner, get the glue to flow, just get a nice dabbing of glue on the corner, and then as close to the edge this way. Just use the glue sparingly. Put the pin back in, pick up one of the pieces, fold it back in half, open it back up so it's L-shaped, then just place it onto the corner like so. Right. Then over, put the edge down, over, make sure the edge is down, and just repeat that for the remaining corners. We're not far away now from a completed kit. So let me do the remaining corners offline and I'll show you where we're at. So here we are. We've got all the corners covered. We've got the base covered. All we need to do to finish this section off is to glue the roof in place. Like I said, if you're as stupid as me at times, or you want to try to avoid being as stupid as me, make sure you clean your equipment after each use. But that'll add a nice bit of weathering with that, so don't worry about it too much. So let's get that glued on. Pretty straightforward. Down one side, down the other side, and down this end, and then down this end. Right, let's put that back in there, stops the end. Oh dear, my eyesight. I'm already wearing varifocal glasses, so if I carry on at this rate I'll be ditching double O and be going to O gauge. Right, the roof sits on nice and easily. I find with this particular model, get your roof as so, and as you bring it down you can feel it centering itself onto the kit. So just gentle press, lift it up, just check, make sure it is just right. You've just got a little overhang at each end and on each side. Once you're happy, pressure, to keep it in place. That can now go to one side to let this all dry. What we'll start to work on are the extension legs. So let's put this to one side. There's hardly anything left on our 1mm card. What we're going to do is cut these out. Now it gets tricky cutting these because we are talking very small pieces, and you can see it's marked up leg 1A, 1B. Those two will glue back to back. 2A and 2B, they'll glue back to back. 3A, 3B, back to back. 4A and 4B will go back to back. And because they're so fiddly, I tend to ignore these for now. But what I tend to do is cut down this way whilst it's still in the main body. It'll keep everything together, and it also gives you somewhere to actually hold and cut. Once we've cut down these lines, rotate it 90 degrees, and then we'll actually trim them out into individual legs then. So I'll show you what I mean with the first two cuts. So line up on the end and on the end, and then lightly down. That's 1, 2, and then you can feel it's nearly through. That's through. Move on to your next line. And then go down and go down and go down, and one more. You can feel it on the mat, and just repeat the process all the way down. Okay, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we've actually done all the lines down the leg. What we'll do now is flip it round like so, and we're now going to cut the actual individual legs out. So place the rule on your cutting line, and then basically nice and easy, because these are very delicate pieces, let the blade do the cutting down to the bottom part of the leg, come through, just let the blade cut, don't force. You can now see they're loose, and you can take them out. Trim the top of these legs, just like so. Get them out of the way. Down to the bottom, onto the line. And then trim through. And that's them, all individuals. See how that made that task easier? So take this section away, pull your rubbish that you don't want and then we can now glue these into the pairs to form the extension legs. So I'll glue these together, but no point showing you on camera because it's simple, and then use your bulldog clip to keep them together. Okay, we've got our 4 legs sandwiched together between these bulldog clips. They are tiny, they are fiddly, but with patience they can be done. I mean, I've got chubby fingers, so if I can do it, you can do it. What we need to do, let these dry, so we'll put these to one side, and then we go back to our print only has the remaining strips we require to finish the kit, because that's optional. That's just showing you how the walls fit together, and just to give you a diagram. So what we'll do again, we will trim off, because it does make this easier. Trim off these sections here. There we go. Because once again there are fold lines all the way running down all of these, and there's some dotted red lines that basically we do like I've shown you before. Get your rule onto the red line top, onto the red line at the bottom, and just go 1, 2, 3. Move to your next line, 1, 2, 3. Move to the next, 1, 2, 3. Finally, so that one, 1, 2, 3. And the reason why we left them on this long strip is, once again, it makes the folding so much easier. So we start with your first, always awkward getting the first one, your fold line, bring it down, bring it down. Your fold lines will automatically go in, don't rush it, and then there we go, just like so. The down, just like so. Open it back up. I always put the pencil line in because it does help when you're aligning the legs into the covering strips. And all you do, repeat that process all the way down. So let me do that off camera and then we'll come back.